I think there is no rule book, and that's really the kind of the root of a lot of the issues, you know?
Let's go back to that Women Tell All where this alleged bomb was dropped, your name was dropped, that you and Genevieve knew each other. What were you thinking when Shanae made those claims, and what had actually happened between you and Genevieve at that point?
Yeah, so when I saw that, I was just shocked. I didn't think that anything my name would be mentioned. It was completely, I thought I was completely irrelevant. Essentially what really happened was I just met Genevieve I believe I had met her twice, but just in passing randomly at a bar, you know, maybe said a couple words to each other, hug, but completely platonic. Didn't really even know her.
And then we saw you guys sitting next to each other at Clayton's finale. So did anything change going into Paradise in those months?
No, not at all. The seating arrangement isn't random. They did that on purpose. It wasn't our choice. Nothing changed.
So going into deciding to come back to the beach, what was your mindset? Why did you decide to give Mexico another shot?
Well, I obviously, I did find love with James the previous season, but didn't really work out the way I had hoped. Obviously, you try to find a romantic connection. So figured why not give it one more shot.
What is something that you learned from the first time around that you took into the second stint?
My biggest thing was not to be so impulsive, reactionary. I think that's the first time I was a little bit more emotionally driven than this next season. So yeah, just really kind of maturing and understanding that how the process works a little bit better. Are
you saying we're not going to see any like epic meltdowns then?
I'm saying you're gonna have to tune in for that, but there are real emotions involved for sure.
In the trailer, at least, we do see that you and Genevieve will explore a connection. So what can you tease to me about that and why you guys were drawn to each other on the show, at least?
Well, everything was purely platonic. Obviously, there was a lot of kind of speculation there from Shanae at the Women's Tell All. So it made me really kind of look and see, is there potentially something, or why not give it a shot? We're both on the beach, that's what it's for. So I definitely gave it figured why not.
Did you have your eye on anybody else going into that you knew was going to be there, or that you were hoping was going to be there?
I really go into it with a pretty open mind. I didn't go into it with, really targeting anyone or having anyone in mind, but just kept an open mind.
We do see in the teaser that you are seemingly upset about seeing someone kiss in front of you. Are we going to get another Tammy Aaron Thomas situation?
You're going to have to tune in. You're going to have to tune in for that.
I mean, what are the rules of Paradise, though? Like, is it okay to see someone that you've been talking to kiss in front of you? How would you think that should be handled? Like, what are the unwritten rules?
I think there is no rule book, and that's really the kind of the root of a lot of the issues,
Yeah, I think so. How do you feel about last season looking back? Is there anything you would have done differently, or is it just like, it is what it is?
I think a lot of what I would have done differently, I did differently this season. So it is what it is.
There's going to be a twist, obviously, as we've seen that seemingly the women are temporarily leaving the beach while new people come in. How is that going to affect the show? What can you tell me about your reaction when they kind of threw that curveball?
I think going through the first season of Paradise, for me, I kind of expect the unexpected. I think that, more of the new people did have, they were kind of more surprised by things like that. But I tried to kind of, essentially play with the hand I was dealt throughout. So, again, tune in. You're not going to get too much out of me there.
What did you think of the premiere? Did you watch it? You weren't there yet, but what stood out to you? Did you learn anything interesting?
I did watch it. I thought Logan killed me, with calling Lace loose, so that was funny. Obviously, I love the cast. So it was cool seeing what happened when I wasn't there, because I really didn't know.